What is up, guys? It is Serval here, and welcome to episode 201 of the FIFA 13 career mode. Today is going to be a, spoiler alert first. I joined Lyon, so make sure you go and watch the other video to see what happened and how I ended up here. As you can see, we are a new club, but let's get straight into things. Today is just going to be transfers and transfers and transfers. And first, let's show you all the transfer listed players. I have Lyon are a good team. Let me start off by saying this. Lyon are a good team. They have lots of cover in every position. Lots of young players, lots of old players. Just a good team, a full squad. That's what I like to see. But I'm going to transfer list those three strikers. As you can see there, Gomez is too old for me and not good enough. Elkerson and Vieira I do not need. I have several decent younger strikers at the club who are much better than both of them. So why not cash in on them while I can? Goalkeeping is one of those 10 million players, and I'm going to sell him now because next season he will be nowhere near worth that much, and Brion is just too old. So we'll look at the shortlist. Those are the players that I want to kind of replace. I need a centre attacking midfielder, definitely. I could probably use a centre midfielder, but that isn't necessary. And I could definitely use a fullback. So really, centre attacking mid and fullbacks is what I want. And there weren't very many people on my shortlist, on my transfer targets. One of them was Andrea Poli. Leave a comment below if you know where you've seen Andrea Poli before on this channel, if you've been watching for a while. Another one was Luke Shaw, and another one was this kid. I'm going to call him Feta, or Feta Cheese, or just Cheese. One of them, because I'm not even going to go to pronounce that name. So I initially go for the swap. I go for Goalkeeping plus Feta, but then I decide that that's probably not going to be enough. So I offer 2 million as well, just a little bit on top to get Manchester City to accept, because Manchester City seem to have all the decent players at this point in the career mode. Another player that I wanted to go for was that left back Rose, but you'll see that in the future. Right at the start, I counter offered 7 million for Elkerson, even though he's only worth 6.5, and that's because he is on the transfer list. I do realise that his value goes down when he's on the transfer list, but I didn't realise that at the time. So I wanted more money, and I was wondering, like, Villa, just pay an extra 1.5 million. You can have him. An offer came in for this guy, my CDM, but you're going to see that transfer talks actually broke down. They want 18 million for Polly and 10.5 for Luke Shaw, and I thought that's a little bit extensive. But I can deal with Luke Shaw, maybe not Polly. 18 million from Polly is just a lot of money, I know he's a good player, but I don't have 18 million to spare. So anyway, here we go. The 78 rated young left back, Luke Shaw. I go for, I think it's like an 8 million offer plus Mozon in the end. By the way, take a quick chance to just look through my squad, like I say. I'm just going to take this chance to talk about it, actually. I have some very good young strikers, some very good young players coming through from the youth academy, and you're going to see in a minute that I am going to loan or put on the loan list all of the young players that I don't think are going to get first team action, so that they can go out and improve during this season, and I could possibly look at using them next season. So that's going to be a good thing. My defense is pretty sorted. I just need a fullback and possibly a centre half, but I don't really need. Actually, no, just a fullback. Just a fullback is all I need, because my fullbacks are quite old, or one of my fullbacks is quite old. This kid Monzon, because he's retiring at the end of the contract. But yeah, everything's solid, just my midfield I need to sort out with another, not many players I don't need to bring in. Like, I really, literally need to bring in like 3 players maybe, and that's it. So here we go, I'm listing all the young players. As you can see, I have some very decent ones worth a lot of money, 18 years old and worth 1.5 million, near enough. Pretty good, I would say, pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, that's that. Literally, like I say, I just want to bring in maybe 2-3 players to strengthen the squad. Get rid of 2-3 players that I don't really need and that aren't going to be in my first team plans, and then that'll be it. I don't need to spend large amounts of money at all. But this is Man City we're on about, so I probably will have to spend large amounts of money. They want 7.5 plus Goalkeeping. I give them 4. I'm going to have things my way. I'm not going to play your price. I'm going to pay my price. Villa come with another offer for Elkerson. They say 6 million. They have increased a little bit. I say no, 7. And perhaps I was rushing that a little bit too much, because as you can see, Villa are actually going to drop out of the negotiations in a minute here. But back to Luke Shaw. They like the player that I'm offering them. They just want a little bit more money. So I give them 9 million plus Monzon, which is already overpaying for Luke Shaw. But have in mind, he is a very good young fullback, and he just had his birthday. I swear he was 22 a minute ago. Interesting. Anyway, on with the show. As you can see, Aston Villa don't want Elkerson anymore. The transfer negotiations was too much for them, and I may have lost a potential buyer there, but hopefully we can sell Elkerson again in the future. They still want more money for Goalkeeping. I give them 5. I'm just increasing slowly. I really don't want to go too far. Some offers come in. A decent offer for our keeper here, but because he's only 27 years old and he still has a little bit left in him and he's actually 81 rated, pretty decent, I am going to reject that offer and not sell my keeper. Partly because it's also unrealistic, me coming in and selling the keeper, who is like pretty much the core of the team. Sidi Kone is my 26-year-old CDM, and I made the counter offer there to whatever, and they go for the 2 million counter offer. They accept it and match it. Hanover come in with another offer for Alcazin. I say no, the same deal is going to apply. I want 7 million, but this time I'm going to have in mind that they're not going to pay 7 million, so I'm going to accept the nearest offer. After 7 million, they are increasing the price for Luke Shaw. They want 12 million now, and at this point, I wasn't ready to pay 12 million. So this is going to be my last offer: 10 million plus Monzon for Luke Shaw. If they don't accept, that's their loss. Newcastle United come in with another offer for a French player, French FC here. They give me 2.9 million for the 3.4 rated Gomes, and I accept that straight away because I just want to get rid of him. They still want more money for Gorkuf. Oh no, not for Gorkuf, for Mr. Cheese, and I give them 6 million, and hopefully that'll be it. 6 million is the meeting point halfway through. Hopefully they can accept. Hanover don't come back with the offer, so I say, you know what, 5.5, that's good enough for me. Have Elkerson, just have him. I don't want him at the club. As you can see, I sell Gomes, so one of my transfer targets this window is complete. They want even more money for Luke Shaw, 13.9 million, and at this point, I'm just thinking what to do. I'll go for the same offer, just to see if they accept that by any chance. But if they don't, I'm gonna have to think of getting a new left back because obviously he is not for sale. One of my young players goes on loan to Exeter City. Ooh, Exeter, have fun, guys. But yeah, this is kind of being a good transfer window until this happened. Look at this. They accept 6 million plus Johan Gorkuf for Feta Fadis, who's going to probably increase to an 84, 85 by the time we're finished with him. So we're onto the contract stage now, and this was even more annoying. Look at this. This was horrible. That's the contract I offered him initially. All right, it's a pretty good contract. In the meantime, I get 4.7 from the board for Mr. Elkson. It's a pretty good contract, right? But he declines it. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you decline that? So clearly he is a money whore and wants more money. So what am I going to give him? More money. 80,000 plus a 20% bonus per goal, plus 3 years, plus a crucial first team player. You can't want any more than that. Come on join our club. Come on. It's the revolution over here at Lyon. And it's also good to see that they accepted the offer for Luke Shaw. Yeah! So now on to contract negotiations. Turns out the offer did work. I give him 4 years, 30,000 and a crucial first team player plus a 5% clean sheet bonus. So hopefully that will lure him to the club. It's a good club. It's a good club. The only danger is that, of course, Juventus is a slightly better club than Lyon at this point in time. But as you can see in the background, we are going to be playing my friendlies. No one cares about the friendlies. That's why we all sim them. Yeah. Anyway, back to the offers. Here we go. Fetafadis comes in. He says that he didn't like his first contract, so I give him 100,000, 20%, and a crucial first team player plus 3 years. Hopefully, he will accept that because he is becoming a big money whore. And I'm not sure I'm going to be willing to give him any more than 100,000. But here we go. I put in another offer for Luke Shaw because he didn't accept the contract as well. 50,000, 4 years, 20% bonus per clean sheet, and a crucial first team player. What more could you want for a young 23-year-old? That would be a dream, surely. And West Brom want TT. He has a cool name, so I'm not going to sell him. Even though West Brom did offer decent money. That's what I want to see from a club like that. Decent money, but both of them again reject the contract. And I'm at this point, I'm thinking, God damn it, what can I do? I really want Fetafadis though, because he is a good player. So 120,000 is where it's gonna go. I am overpaying. Yes, I am definitely overpaying. But I did get rid of some wage from Gorku, from Gomes, from all those players that I sold, from Elkerson as well. So I have the potential, I have the availability to pay 120,000. So why not? Luke Shaw. Look, this is probably going to be the last offer because I'm getting tired with you, alright? 70,000 and I don't specify the squad role. How about that, huh? How'd you like that one? Are you going to accept that one? No, probably not, because you're a little greedy bitch, aren't you? All these players wanting more money at this point in time, I'm like, why? Why, mister? Why? Luke Shaw doesn't accept. But Mr. Cheese is going to join us. Johan Gorkuf goes out, and Mr. Cheese comes in. 120,000. That was a pricey deal there. But he's another good player to add to the ranks at Lyon. Now, looking at my younger team again, I accept an offer from Nottingham Forest to go loan someone. I have no problem with that. I'm going to go after a fullback. Luke Shaw we're obviously not a good enough club for Luke Shaw, so fuck him. And let's go and get another player. I offer 3.5 million for Michael Rose here from Newcastle United. He is a great young player. By the way, the media predict us to finish second, which isn't bad. I'm aiming for first, of course. He's a great young fullback, and hopefully we can just sign him and strengthen the squad in the fullback area. And great, straight away he accepts. He wants 15,000, so I give him 15,000, 4 years, and I do not specify the squad role. And hopefully he can join. He's 21 years old and rated 73. Hopefully we can see some improvements for him. By Christmas he'll be rated at least 80. Hopefully, probably not, but that's my hope. And yeah, transfer offer comes in there, but we just deny it, just reject it straight away. So here we go, guys. It is coming towards the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, if you could please leave a like, I would very much appreciate it. And apart from that, I will probably see you all later in the next episode as we sign Michael Rose here. We give him another contract. We give him 30,000. Get him to move. At this point, I just really want a player. Okay, I really want a player. There's the calendar, by the way, in the future. Well, we couldn't really have had a worse start to the season. But anyway, guys, one last thing, tell me what you think of the outro, and apart from that, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!